who's going to be that guy for the Ravens moving forward with Mark Andrews out? And I know there was the report, right, Brad, that there was an outside chance that Mark Andrews could come back. Am I correct with that?
Yeah, that's right. So he hairline fracture or cracked his fibula and then fib one of them.
So
and then tore his ligament in his ankle. And actually, you actually had a similar injury minus the cracked fibula.
Yeah, I don't know the exact extent of what the ankle injury is, but when you get surgery, you're repairing.
Right.
It's ligament repair. And the crack, I can't explain to that, but ligament, if you tear it, so I tell people grade 1, sprain, grade 2, grade 3. Grade 1 and grade 2, when you hear the word sprain, first off, you guys don't think, oh, okay, like it's fine, got stretched out. A grade 3 sprain, which they haven't even diagnosed that as, that's a tear. That's a tear of the ligament. So Lamar last year, by the way, when he had a grade 2 or 3, that means he was on the borderline of having a tear, or he did in his PCL.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a serious type of injury. For Mark, though, man, the good thing is for me personally, like you can recover. It's going to take time to get used to it. And for playing baseball, you don't have to do as much cutting and moving. That's going to be the hardest part for Mark, is going to be cutting, being comfortable. And there's going to be some rigidness to his movements.
From what I've been seeing, I guess hinted at by bigger, like the ESPNs and stuff, is it is an 8 to 12 week process, meaning that's if everything goes well, he's back in 8 to 12 weeks. The AFC Championship is in 9. The Super Bowl is in 11. So this is saying if everything goes perfect, no setbacks, nothing, he can maybe be 80% if you get to the Super Bowl. So this is still very much, yes, it's a bright spot. Yeah, it looks like it's not as bad as we thought, but Mark Andrews isn't walking out here week 15.
No.
Like that's not happening.
Well, so you brought up that point then. For me, the diagnosis just on me getting surgery, the earliest was 3 to 4 months. So I got surgery the first week of April.
Yeah.
And then I was back playing, starting to play in games, I think a couple innings at the end of July. So I was on the earlier end, and mine is not as probably complicated as Mark's. So that puts it at what, 3.5 months?
Yeah.
3.5 months, 4 months. So that the timeline is 12 weeks. That's very possible. But this is going to be football. They're playing for a chance at the Super Bowl. I think we could see Mark.
Yeah. If the Ravens make the Super Bowl and Mark Andrews is over 70%, he's out there. I think that's just the competitor in him. There's no chance. After he and Lamar, from the second they've got here, it was, we won a Super Bowl. We don't care about individual awards. We want a Super Bowl. If they get there and he is physically able to play, the doctors are like, he's not going to be the best, but he's able to play. There's not a doubt in my mind. Mark Andrews is out there.
We'll find out. Yeah. It's not going to be to end this regular season. So they're going to have to find out who's going to be the next guy stepping up. Is likely going to have the expanded role, Kohler, or is a guy like Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers,
Rashad,
and OBJ.
Yeah.
So we'll see. This is why they had a more revamped receiving room, right? You wanted depth. Well, the depth's really going to be put into question now without your top guy in there.